All right, so there's a saying that he who must appear at the equity will come with clean hands. You see, Wike has always forgotten that the internet will never forget. Yes, internet will never forget history. And we thank God for somebody like RUFAI who is always at the studio to remind you of your past. Yes, to remind you in case you have forgotten. Well, this is not a different scenario. RUFAI is here to give Wike basketballs as regarding his last interview. Let's watch and please share your opinion respectively on the comment section. See you after the video. Hoyana.
That his own presidential ambition was dead during the party primaries. And like Dino Melaye said, he tried so hard, he begged him. In fact, one paper quoted 19 times, but I didn't see the full interview, so I can't quote that. But he said Dino Melaye claimed that he begged him to be Atiku's running mates. That wasn't possible. Then what afterwards, we started hearing fights between him and Atiku. So, Mr. Wike is like God, sent Wike. He knows everything. He knows whose presidential ambition is dead on arrival. He knows who they beat mercilessly, but Atiku Abubakar did not beat him mercilessly during the primary. No. They didn't even beat him. I think he won the primaries. He won the PDP primary. He was pretty big candidate in the last election now. You see, our politicians forget that life is transient, and power, most importantly, is transient. It's but a fleeting time in life. For all of us in life, we are up here today, we are nowhere tomorrow. Today, there was a man that once said, PDP will rule for the next 60 years. The question is, where is Vincent Ogbula for today? I think politicians should focus on the lives of the people rather than the political grandstanding and calling the other person black when it doesn't suit them. At the same point, this was the same Mr. Wike that served under Amaechi's administration. We forget that in a hurry. So when you were serving him then, he was not weak, he was not terrible. But now you feel you're a master of your own, you shoot him down. It speaks volumes in life. So, as far as I'm concerned, him and Amaechi are both on the same bed. They both lost in presidential primaries. Mm-hmm. So what's the point? He also had a jab at Babacha Lawa that the reason why Babacha Lawa is fighting Tinubu is because they didn't make him VP. Mm-hmm. He too, we can say for him, like Dino Melaye said, that he begged him to help him talk to Atiku to be VP. Mm-hmm. Because let's switch roles. If Wike had been VP candidate to Atiku Abubakar, do you think he'll be fighting Atiku Abubakar today? Anyway, I can say that argument is not empirical because Atiku Abubakar's even VP running mates has left the fold of the political party today. So, anyway, so you can see politics in this country is a funny proposition.
Back and forth. Let me just emphasize, Mr. Wike is just one person, he has just one vote. If Mr. Rotimi Amaechi is able to secure the ticket of his political party, it would be down to Nigerians to determine whether or not he has a fighting chance to be president. This is political speak. I mean, it's not, we've seen things like this, so it's dead on arrival, you not make any headway. But I think it's important to also remind ourselves that we've had surprise candidates emerge as winners. So it's too early to call it. Let me put it that way. The first elected democratic president in this democratic dispensation had just newly minted come out of prison under the military rule, and he emerged as president. We've also had very almost rare in Nigeria where you beat the incumbent. In the case of former President Muhammadu Buhari, and Goodluck Jonathan. So it's not Uhuru to say that you have no fighting chance. Every Nigerian, as long as you're able to meet the criteria as constitutionally provided, has a chance to run for election. So this is just political speak, but I think it's also important to see how political friends and friendships can go awry, as with what's happened with Wike and Amaechi. Amaechi and Wike were once bosom, and at some point they spoke from the same side of the mouth. But now that things have gone out of the way, he now wakes up to realize that he would not do very well politically. But let's see, 2027 is going to be interesting. But what is most important is for the Nigerian people to vote wisely and to vote the best candidates who are shown working and you believe can lead Nigeria in the best way forward.
Absolutely. And all
right, so I totally agree with the last speaker. It's all in the hands of the voters. Come 2027, It's in our hands to actually know who to vote for and then be wise. These politicians has actually left governance to, be doing plain politics with our time and with their position. You recall that the last interview that Mike had on on a Channels television, he has called Amaechi and Peter Obi's coalition presidential ambition dead on arrival, and that is what has actually brought about this talk this morning. Well, I love the way RUFAI put it to him, because sometimes they tend to forget it was this same Amaechi that he served, this same Amaechi that brought him up politically, that is now standing against him. It's just like what was going to happen between him and Fubara. Well, Wike has always shown, this power talk kind of person that, he can outsmart, he can overpower, and he's very, very smart. Anyway, I think I will still give it to him. Yes, because he's very smart. If you listen to that interview, in case you've not watched it, you can watch it on this channel. If you listen to that interview very well and see the questions that was thrown at him, and the way he was responding to those questions really shows that Wike is really, really smart and is very, very inclined with the politics of today. But that to me is not really smartness. Yes, because that is not governance. Everybody has forgotten about governance, forgotten about what to do to enhance the people's life and to bring about development in the society. All we're all talking about is 2027 election, and who is going to win and who is not really going to win the election. Anyway, if we keep allowing these politicians, they will keep playing games with our mind and with our head. Yes, playing politics with our time, precious time, forgetting governance and the right thing to do. I will tell you that immediately after 2027 election, the next thing is how power will transit to either the south, the north, the northwest, the northeast. That will now be the next other focus and the next other distractions. I'm telling you that these guys, they're not going to do anything about governance again. They will just focus on where power is going to transit to and all of that. This will just keep rolling us up and down. So I think the electorate, the voters, it is high time we take the bull by the horn and then know what to do with the precious time that we have now. Anyway, I said to share this with us. You can also let us know what you think about this in the comment sections. Share your opinion with us respectively. What do you think about Wike's interview? And then RUFAI's response to Wike, and Ayo's response as well, and people in general. Thank you very much, and see you in the next video.
Because yes, the panel was right. He went to the Court of Appeal. The Court of Appeal said the panel was right. He went to Supreme Court. The Supreme Court upheld the judgment of the two courts. And that judgment was given 2 days to the primaries of All Progressive Congress in 2022. And what were the issues? The man who went to fight corruption in 1 month, our gas turbine, $308 million US. He sold it to the Sahara. Where's the body? Which account did they pay to? He spent $30 million US on Caribbean White Hospital.
But the gas turbines,
you
came into, you didn't see the money, you can't trace it.
It's not there.
But you are not able to trace it.
No, that's why we tried to prosecute him. He was right there. I'll come to that. $30 million US. He said he put Caribbean White Hospital. Where is the foundation of the hospital? Where is the foundation? Can he go today and say, look at the foundation I done for $30 million US? 3. The monorail. He spent $74 billion, 74 billion naira. Where is the monorail?
You stopped it?
No.
The monorail passes right in front of the government house. But you didn't believe in the project?
No, it's not true. If there's a road you have done, people will be using the road and they do not complete it. They will know that you have started the road and it's being used, but the road phase we can complete it. It's not correct.
You said that the rail is to nowhere. Yes, I remember interviewing you.
How would you have spent 74 billion naira in 1 point something kilometer?